It is the VNL at the Chiba Sports Arena. It's the first serve of the first point of the first set. Welcome everybody, we are underway. Sanchez's first touch, and it's a Kukartsev swing, a little bit off balance, and Japan pick up the points.
Argentina will have to find that pressure in their scoring. It's not about just taking the risk, it's about finding that rhythm where they feel like they can score consistently. Can they get the side out happening?
Amir Ora picks up a point on serve. Goes for it a bit more this time. Good pass to Nani. A little tip pulls Mia Ora into defensive action and draws a net touch.
Oya on the turn. Amoa has shown his potential in a variety of different competitions and now gets his chance to show himself at the top table.
Lozer, the Perugia middle. Just 3 aces for him in the tournament. Lovely pass. And that makes life easy for Onodera.
The space for Onodera is created by Kukartsev worrying what Ran is doing. So there's always that opportunity because Kukartsev doesn't want to get beaten by his direct opponent.
The old Kansas City shuffle.
Yeah, that one.
Ran. Amoa receives. Kukartsev can't find the floor. Sticky start for him, and Ran, nothing sticky about that. Through on the pipe. And Japan away and running.
Oya makes a lovely arm position. He sets really rigidly from his shoulder to his arm, and in the last second makes a small adjustment to bring the ball off the net. A small deception, but an important one.
So great points on both serves so far for Japan. Amoa the early target. Danani back to Manuel Amoa. Whips that through.
That has some venom on it. Attack is Amoa's strength, not necessarily the strongest receiver. A good positive move to the ball gets him past the block.
Pablo Kukartsev. Yet to serve an ace in this tournament. Yamamoto, good touch. Ishikawa off the hands, and Japan go again. Oh, wow! Kukartsev, unlucky. I mean, Kentami Ora has got this habit of winning points and then apologizing to his teammates because they're not perfect.
Well, he's going to have to get over that because otherwise he's going to spend his whole life apologizing. And we had players everywhere in that one, both sides of the net, jerseys mixing.
Onodera picked up 7 points on his return to action yesterday, all from attacks. Nice to the middle, Zerba.
For so long, there's been so many Argentinian middles who have these really wily, angular styles. Zerba a bit more straight up and down, a bit more physical.
Amoa. Oh, he's gone after that. Well rescued. Oh, yeah, but it's swung into the net.
First serve of the game from Amoa, 120 kilometers an hour.
Sure.
He tosses it up, then goes and gets it.
Yes, he has revved the engine there. Oh, yeah, working hard to prevent the ace, but Ishikawa couldn't return the ball. Float serve this time, doesn't catch Yamamoto out. Ishikawa to make amends.
Argentina pulling the block of Sanchez, so Polonsky ends up blocking all the way across the court. Almost effective. A little bit too much space available for Ishikawa.
Masuki Oya. Kukartsev, oh, makes the line his own.
For fans of French volleyball or even Champions League, will have seen Kukartsev doing this for Tourcoing. He's taking his talents to Italy for next season.
Yeah, Lube Civitanova.
Not a bad step to be making.
Joining up with Alex Nikolov. Oh, that's close to the net.
Well, Oya is back row. He doesn't have the ability to access that ball. He is breaking the plane of the net.
I'm amazed he can get that high, to be honest.
Bouncy.
Yeah. So Argentina sneak ahead, 6-5. It's being an early break point down. Zerba. Oya. All the way across to Mia Ora. He recycles, of course, it's kept up by Yamamoto. It's a free ball to Argentina. Polonsky, nonchalant.
Lovely first contact from Zerba as well. Steps in with confidence, allows everyone else in the process to get to their spots early. And a little bit loose from Sanchez in the end. Good solution, Polonsky.
Zerba, breakpoint lead for Argentina. Good lead by Ishikawa. There will have been a nervous second. So that's all. Amoa, good pass. Polonsky, great defense. Oya, run. Kukartsev did well. Amoa from deep. He's come to play today, Amoa. Kukartsev. There is power in this Argentinian team.
Kukartsev and Amoa in particular bringing some strong swings. Also frees up Polonsky to be the solution guy. Can go some off speed. He has a lot of shots he can play. And Amoa, more importantly, holding on well in reception so far.
Well, he's going to be getting plenty of serves today by the looks of things as Sanchez sends that one into Ishikawa. Tanani in a good position. Polonsky. Oh, did that need to be played? Guess we'll never know. Polonsky hits the baseline, and this is turning into a good position for Argentina.
Lucero and Sanchez have had a little bit of a coming together. That will be remedied because Japan has a timeout.
Okay. We have to move a little bit more in reception. After pay attention, a lot of teams, okay? They will push. They play very fast and they will push. So, defense line to push, middle blocker. You jump and you go outside the net to take the push in the middle of the court. Don't be surprised. This toss, back set, toss is very important.
The discussion about pushes and tips. We haven't seen a lot of pushes and tips from Kukartsev or Amoa just yet. The challenge for Amoa is probably when is the right moment to not go full gas. He can bring the heat. Sometimes it's not about getting a full charge. Just a nice little browning is required.
Better pass in. Good touch by Danani. Polonsky. He is the solutions guy today. Run, does the same thing, and Loza can't keep that ball off the floor. Important point for Japan because Argentina had moved from 3-5 down to 9-6 up.
Ball off the block into the net, off the shoulder, off the head. They're dancing all the way around that one to no avail.
Sato, the Nagoya Wolfdog. Into Loza, good hand by Oya.
Onodera trying to make a unique solution. Maybe his reach out exceeding his grasp.
It's not making the highlights reel.
It's got to make some real. How many Japanese volleyball teams, their nicknames would translate really well to being boxing nicknames?
Go on.
Oh, he's the Nagoya Wolfdog. That's a great boxing
the Nagoya Wolfdog, yes. Better ball, Ishikawa. Run. Off the hands.
The Hiroshima Thunder?
Yeah, the Suntory Sunbird. Yeah, they're all good. The Sakai Blazer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. The Denso Airy Bee.
Less so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pink Spider's a good one.
Pink Spider's a good one, but of course that's the Korean league. 10-8, Miyaura.
We haven't seen the expansion to Detroit in the women's game, but name of a particular boxer was the Motor City Cobra.
Oh, now you're talking.
It's a good one. Early nickname of the man latterly known as Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
11-8. Here's the captain. Picks out one of the best passes in the team. Can't find the floor though. Polonsky with the platform to Kukartsev. The rally continues via Miyaura. Now Ran to finish it. Oh no! It's Argentina who finish it with a monster block.
I'm really liking this game, Dave. It's two teams who are really getting after each other. Japan still finding their way into the game and not making it easy for Argentina. And Argentina are taking no steps backwards.
(12-9) is a good place to be. What can Ran conjure up here? Attacked beautifully yesterday. All of his 19 points coming from attacks. Sanchez. Miss hit from Zerba. Does not matter. There are no pictures in the scorebook.
We haven't really mentioned his name much so far, but Santi Donati is being really stable, which is not faint praise. This is a great quality to have as a libero.
And he hasn't scalded anyone through the net yet either.
There's time. There's time.
The game is young, yes. Another lovely pass. Oh, Miyaura.
Oya at the end of his range puts the ball at the end of the range from Miyaura, and that is too much for the Argentinian block to stop.
Amoa. Oh, check the floor for Dents.
That was large. That was very large.
That's a training hit.
Yeah, that's one you do in warm-ups. That was Amoa in full flow.
That's Amoa saying, serve it on me again, boys. Oh my. Oh, it's come back just as hard. This is volleyball. Yuki Ishikawa.
Doesn't like to be shown up in his home country. And Manuel Amoa says, okay, you can put a block in front of me, is Sanchez, but I'm going to give it the beans as well.
Tell you what though, the quality of that first touch off the serve was cooking. Amoa. Kukartsev. Back at Japan with a block of their own. Ishikawa and Sato.
Textbook.
It's Yuki who gets it. Oh, we on for another turbo fast ABS club. For Ishikawa, just needs a serve. Good dig. Great libero play, Ishikawa. Oh, glorious. Absolutely glorious.
The access to this part of the court is a result of Sanchez being part of the block. Ishikawa doesn't have to go so high to get into the middle of the court. Less time for the defenders. Timeout, Argentina.
Dale, con calma, Con calma, bola por bola, vamos. No nos desesperemos por estas dos bolas. Sigamos, mantengamos nuestro saque, no le saquemos a Ram. Saquemos entre Ishikawa y el líbero. Ishikawa y el líbero, que no la toquen los otros. Y siguió jugando todo para adelante, jugó dos bolas para atrás. Jugó dos bolas para atrás cuando se iba moviendo. Si no, sigue para adelante. Vamos a rotar de nuevo, señores.
Japan getting things happening on the offensive side of the ball. And Argentina needing to hold tight. Japan making a run in the middle part of this set.
Well, since the first time out, they've scored 8 points to Argentina's 4. As Oya gets us back underway. Armoa the target again. And this could level it. Mia Ora. No, Kukartsev's there. Off the hand. Oh, Oya! Diving to keep the ball in the air. Mia Ora finds the answer. And it's 14-14.
Reception pressure for Armoa is starting to pick up. He's starting to drop off just a little bit. For him, it's usually a question of balance, that he's not sitting back too much, that he can be positive in his footwork towards the ball, keep his posture in his upper body.
Oh yeah. Sanchez. Kukartsev.
Misses on the line.
Well, this is becoming a worry for Argentina now. Japan hit the front. Third time the lead has changed hands in this set. And we're going to see a Bruno Lima come in for Kukartsev.
This is the luxury Marcelo Mendez has, that he has 3 opposites on the roster. Gilman Gomez having to start yesterday. Bruno Lima, very experienced campaigner.
Argentina need a point. Polonsky. He's the calmest man out there.
He is cool as ice. He's under pressure in difficult situations. There are few players that I've seen at this level who look like it's a warm-up drill. Under control all the time.
Zerba. 15-15. Very much game on. Azoya overextended. Yes, he has. Second time he's breached the net this first set. And the lead changes hands for the 4th time.
Right in front of the referee. Hard to get away with that one.
Yeah. So good point on serve then for Zerba. Ishikawa. Run. Oh, what a block! Lozer.
Amazing decision. And Loser read it early. He's there because he knows there's no first tempo from that position. There's nothing that Oya is doing that shows the ball is going backwards. That is incredibly high-level middle blocking.
From an incredibly high-level middle blocker. Break point Argentina. Mia Ora can only find hands. Wowie! Shunjiro Sato
shows the snap.
Some of the hitting in this first set.
Just throws, Oya throws the ball at him.
That's a lovely bit of camera work to show exactly the hand technique of Oya. Ishikawa for an ABS in the first set. Bruno Lima, two-handed chuck. Run. Oh, Lima's got a shoulder on that. And a sliding Manuel Armoa needs to be careful. Got a back full of advertising board for his troubles. I'll tell you what, Studs up two-footed. Lucky not to get a yellow card for that.
Would have been a half-decent goal line clearance.
Yes, yeah. Right, 17-17, Yuki Ishikawa. Japan's captain. Into the net. We are siding out towards the 20s here. This is very, very exciting. Great game. Invariably in the VNL, because it is usually a great team against a great team. We always say we're excited about the game, but more often than not, they deliver. Now this is a great chance for Argentina to get a breakpoint lead. It's a good touch by Sato. And a better one by Bruno Lima.
I think you've sold Sato short there. That is an amazing touch on the first block. Bruno Lima does the job. And a breakpoint advantage for Argentina.
Not for the first time either. Japan have got this incredible habit of not going away. But Sanchez has picked up an ace. He served it on run.
Don't be surprised, the change, okay, the change. We need to take our own responsibility. Okay? 1/3 of court, 1/3 of court, 1/3 of court. Okay. Only on front service we can be closer, start closer to him. Let's go guys, we continue with that.
The request from Laurentilli is responsibility for your zone, but that doesn't mean everyone's... Oh, speaking of Sekito, we're getting a shot in the arena of Sekito cheering on his team. But the receivers not necessarily giving an equally balanced look, but there's a little bit of movement that for Yamamoto, he can take a step either side and then choose how he wants to protect his zone of the court.
Sanchez, that was the first ace of the game. Goes for Yamamoto this time. Oh, still up.
Net touch on Osea or Lima. Really good defense by Argentina. Not necessarily perfect contacts, but making extra actions for Japan.
Energy change for Japan. Sato out. Shoma Tomita coming in. Did a really, really good job yesterday of just raising the energy level, serving well, didn't get any aces, but created opportunities to win points. No points there, though, for Japan, because Loza, oh my goodness me, both middles are smashing it today. Wow.
Nothing fancy about that one. I'm just going to run straight here, hit it in the space next to the block. Good luck defending it.
Yeah. Bolonsky. So Sekita was in the crowd. A lot of them are wearing these sponsorships, the baseball jerseys. And he was in one of those. Maybe he's just having a day out, a day at the races, if you will. I hope he is.
Japan just squeezing the substitution in time.
Bringing in Hiroto Nishiyama in place of Oya, so a flat-out blocking substitution here. Nishiyama, 22 years of age. He's 193, an opposite by trade for Osaka Blution. Very springy.
Long arms too.
Yes. Tomita might perhaps step in at setter here if required. Might be required as well. There's the bump. Yamamoto will set and Ran will squeeze it through for a big point on the Tomita serve. Off he goes.
Japan managing to take advantage of the less proficient aspects of Manuel Amoa's game. The reception leads to a high ball, and then he doesn't have the deception or the really aggressive tip push shots.
Of course, it was the Mia Ora serve. It was just Tomita celebrating that made me think he was serving. Here is Kento. Danani deals with it. What a touch by Mia Ora. Yamamoto one-handed. Ball still in the air. Argentina with work to do. Great block touch. Tomita in a setter. Run!
Unbelievable. That is incredible volleyball. Japan so stretched in what they're able to do. The first defense touch is great. Tomita does not give up. And to get a chance to swing from that situation is unbelievable. 21 apiece. Argentina timeout.
Vamos de nuevo, tenemos que ir de nuevo esta bola, atento, el saque fuerte, a tu derecha, en el medio de los dos, mantengamos esta bola y juego en ataque, fíjate si queda cerca, seguir sin cerrar ángulo de ir a la línea, sin cerrar ángulo, vamos,
Tocada fuerte al medio porque ellos llegan a todos estos toques, es fácil,
The Winnie P is relatively unmoved, despite the fact we're 21 all in the first set.
Yeah.
Credit to Argentina, though. They are forcing Japan to play at this level, to be level with them. Not to be beating them, but to be level with them this deep into the first set.
21-21, but Japan on a heater. service pressure really counting. Kenta Miura coming up with the goods again in the 20s. That one's clipped off the net. Argentina could really do with a side out, and Manuel Armoa gives it to him.
A man not in two minds on that swing. The second part of the double substitution comes in for Japan.
Yes.
Miura out, Iro in.
So Iro back on the bench today, having started the game yesterday. Jogs into position on the toss of the ball. Takes his first touch and run into the Manuel Armoa. Great full block.
The set floating a little bit high on run there.
Another breakpoint lead for Argentina, 23-21. They can side out their way to a first set victory. Lozer. Eiro, run.
Japan changing how they handle this rotation this time, getting Nishiyama across to position 2 and allowing Ran to attack from position 4. Gets the side out they need, brings Ran up to serve.
Top scorer in the game, 6 points, all from attacks. Goes for the top spinner, brings the best out of Polonsky. Oh my goodness me! Manuel Armoa is on fire!
Jeepers.
This guy.
I think Iro probably had to take a second there to check that all his parts are where they're supposed to be after standing in front of that ball.
Girardot coming in, a taller setter than Sanchez. So they don't sacrifice having a setter, but they do have a stronger block presence at the net. Bruno Lima serving at set point. Oh, still getting over that Armoa swing.
I'm still getting after the first one.
Well, that was closer to the bottom tape than the top tape, wasn't it?
Not the outcome Bruno Lima was searching for.
No. That was nearly an expensive night of pizza for the rest of the team. But fantastic position now. Get a side out, lead by a set. Taishi Onodera serving to stay in the set. The crowd like it. It's a safe float serve, but a good ball in. And a brilliant way to finish a brilliant set. Manuel Armoa justifying his selection. He's been outstanding in Champions League or CV Cup as well.
Deep into playoffs in the Italian league.
A lot of volleyball. Second set, Polonsky gets us underway. Miura. Oh, what a block! They've got Miura's number early in the set.
The mean mug from Manuel Armoa. That has gone straight down.
That's block number 3 for him. Fabulous start. Another go for Polonsky. Familiar face to all the Japanese fans, of course. Better pass. Ishikawa. Oh, Bruno! Loza Bruno has got Ishikawa. This is the start for Argentina.
His timing on this move, it's a fast ball. He knows exactly where he needs to jump. Smiles through the net. Some familiar foes.
Argentina are filling their cup early in this set. The great touch, Polonsky, Danani. Just about sidesteps the coach. And Ishikawa, target practice on Polonsky.
Polonsky and in general Argentina like their position 6 to take a pretty aggressive position to the court and trust that they can make the little plays, the one-hand touches, the extra movements. The risk is one of those is going to come through a bit high and very hard to control the ball with your chest or your shoulder.
Isn't it just? Sometimes you get a bit lucky. Well played, Yamamoto. Miura takes the heat off, and it's 2-2.
He knew that the Argentinian block and defense are stretched from the +4 situation. He has a little bit more space to play in and around the block.
Ishikawa.
Fine. Hits that ball on the way down. Still hasn't found that rhythm to go up and get it really at the high point of his jump.
Just the one ace in the game so far from Sanchez in the first set. Lozer. Thought we might have our first ABS club guy. Instead, it's Miyaura asking a lot of himself.
I like the intent from Miyaura there. Does something. Scap control. Let's get that ball into the net. And off screen, Yamamoto has tripped over one of the court moppers, who have done a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
They get in and out so quickly, keep the game moving.
Lozer. Yamamoto. Miyaura. Laser beam.
This time, Loser defending in position 6. Takes up this spot in the middle of the court. Polonsky in position 5. Loser is a very talented volleyball player. Has been called in to play as a reception player in Italian League games.
Where's that dropped? It's dropped in. Zerba gets blocked.
From 3 meters, Sanchez trying to get after the middle attack, trying to get Zerba involved, hold a little bit longer. That fraction more time for the ball to travel gives Onodera enough time to make his choice.
4-4. We've gone 2-2, 2-2. That's a lovely swing by Bruno Lima. Yeah, break point, break point, break point. These are Bruno Lima's first points of the tournament this year. Yamamoto had a little bit of time on that one, and it allows Ishikawa to level at 5-5.
The difference in setter location that allows the space to be open for the pipe, it's perfect. Argentina have to cover all of their bases. So instead of the ball being shifted around, instead of it being moved forward, Loser has to cover 4 hitters instead of one half of the court.
Kento. Up off the net. Danani can feed. Right, Zerba. That's 2 swings, 1 block, 1 error. With that, they're going to make the change in the middle.
Joaquin Gallego. A similar style to Zerba, or a straight up and down physical middle.
Good serve. Oh. Free ball, chance for a 2-point lead. Miyaura, the hands, and Ishikawa with the first touch. Very, very nice, very clinical from Onodera.
A really clean handling of the situation by Japan. Danani, a lovely touch just to get an opportunity for Amoa to be towards the net. Japan's organisation in transition, really precise.
Miyaura, again, Japan picking up points on his serve. Danani trying to do something about that. Too much loft on that tip. Oh my goodness, Yuki Ishikawa.
Miyaura out of the play. Argentina thinks there's no right side attack.
Wrong.
Timeout, Argentina.
Todo el bloqueo apretado para acá. Se te come un poquito, no prensa tu bola y ya tiene que tocar. Jugamos si no puedo, estamos jodidos. Se empieza a jugar. Vamos, 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 señor. Con todo, dale, de nuevo.
Marcelo Mendez making sure that Sanchez and he are on the same page, that they're thinking about the same way they want the game to be run. Argentina hanging in there, but needing to find the right balance. Haven't been able to give Moa as many good looks as he would like.
Miura, another good service run from Kento. Comes to an end. Armour. 4 blocks today, 5 attack points. No aces yet, but he is really going after it. It's a lovely ball by Ishikawa. Run. Straight back, Yamamoto, lovely reflexes and ran. Too good the second time.
How does he do that to his shoulder? An elbow and wrists.
He's made a different stuff. 3-point lead. Sanchez. Oh, Ishikawa, very close. Very, very close.
The advantage there is perhaps that the set was too wide. Gives Lima the angle to work the outside edge of the Ishikawa block. In the slot, I think Ishikawa would have had him.
Gallego. With the top spinner, easy work for Yamamoto. And it allows the first tempo to Onodera. Very tidy.
Japan lost the first set. It's close in the second set, but they do not look in any way flustered. Really calm, really in control. Keep pushing their level.
Taishi. Polonsky. Oh, there's a hand on that by Ran. Couldn't pull it out of the way in time. Was there a block touch? No.
Despite Oya's best efforts.
Yeah, and Ran has couldn't quite matrix it, could he?
He's probably committed to the choice straight away, seeing that Oya was in good block position and feeling like he was going to have to make a play in that area of the court.
Nearly as committed as Polonsky is to that goatee. 8-10. Miura, well played. Bruno Lima just keeps the ball in play. Run, ooh, into the net.
The set never got high enough for Run. He arrived, it was low, it was a little bit in front. He's having to chop at it. The ball unable to breach the plane.
He's committed to the swing though, Run, there, isn't he?
It's too late for him to change that into something else.
And he's hit so many successful pipes. He's just on muscle memory. Good touch by Ran. Miura. Picked up a touch there, Kento Miura.
No apologies required for that one. That is high speed and quite the finish. High speed in slow motion.
Both teams really pushing the tempo when they're able to. Which is sometimes quite a dangerous game to play against Japan, but so far, Argentina doing okay. Polonsky, like, he could play it with the pipe and slippers.
He is cool, calm and collected, and Sanchez buys him a fraction extra bit of time. Ball stays in the hands for a moment. The Argentinian reception really started to feel a bit of the pinch. Not as many quality receptions as set one.
Oh, that is a huge block by Loza. That makes it 11-11. He's had a couple of monsters in this set.
It's the decision-making, it's being in the right position early and maintaining the discipline on block the whole way through. he makes being great at being a middle look really easy.
He's not a huge, well, I say he's not a huge guy. If you saw him walking down the street, you'd think, oh, you know, he's 198, so like 6'5" in old money. But by the standard of some of the middles we see playing elite level volleyball, he's not a huge guy. But his technique, his timing, superb. Oh, Bruno Lima. They're going to challenge this immediately. They were right under, oh, in fact, I saw the referee's arm go out then. It was just a gesture that the challenge has come in, as opposed to an admission from Japan.
And it was an admission from Japan. Ran's gone and waved the hand around and said, I got it.
You're a good man, Ran. The fast game is the good game. Why go through all the rigmarole when there's no need? No green card in the VNL this season. No fair play award. Lozo. Testing Yamamoto. Miyaura. Sato's got a knee or something on that. And now the block goes to work. Gallego. Well, converts the point for Argentina in the end. Sato knew nothing about that. What's it hit? Let's have a look. Oh, we're not going to see it, just the finish. Well, we talk about Japan's defense. They even do it by accident. Argentina back ahead. Dug in well. We're only halfway there in this second set. Sato, great recovery.
Good find by Oya, working a little bit off the net. To have some peripheral vision, knowing that there's movement on the edges, that'll be one-on-one in the middle.
(13-13). Sanchez right out wide this time. Oya chases well. It was Ishikawa setting to run. He misses. Can't find the court or the arms.
Goes for a little bit too much. He had some space on the line, didn't need to put it on the sideline.
Bruno Lima, 14-13. Purpose of nothing. Japan haven't won 3 games in a row, all VNL. They won 2, they beat Serbia, the Netherlands, then lost to Bulgaria. They beat France, lost to Ukraine, they beat China, they lost to Poland. They've beaten Slovenia and Germany, and now they're looking to make it 3 in a row. As I said, purpose of nothing. Sanchez. Manuel Armoa was so high there. Look at the time he gives himself to have a look around and make his decision. And to make it even worse, he's got Oya that he's trying to hit over.
The hard part there is finding him in the bottom of your vision.
Yeah. He is the first up to 10 points in the game. Although that is not a great serve from him. 6 attacks and 4 blocks.
An incredibly hot start from Armoa. Now it falls back on his consistency. Maybe a little bit of match fitness, the question as well.
Yeah.
Can he keep it up? Will the technique hold up to repeated service pressure?
15-15. Polonsky, bit of power from Polonsky. First time he's even needed to bring it out.
The Iceman.
No, that's Kazansky.
Ah, Kazansky. Who had a good career in the end.
Yeah.
Ended up an admiral.
Gallego. Ishikawa off the hands.
Half a point for Oya. Tiny little pump arms go high, drops at the last second to get the push out to position 4. Buys enough space. Losser has to react rather than read.
Taishi Onodera. That's a good pass. And that's a good result from it. Bruno Lima. Big celebrations from Manuel Armour as well. He's doing really well to be in the moment, I think.
Very easy for him to get in his own head on reception. Holds his body position really well. He sets his platform nice and early. His problem is keeping the balance in the right position. So as long as he can keep the platform there, good things are happening.
Ishikawa on reception. Oh, Sanchez comes racing in. And that'll be called as a catch ball on Polonsky. Spent too long in the hands. Mendes disagrees. Surprise, surprise.
Danani feels like his opinion should be heard as well.
Yeah, he's changed the direction of the ball there. I don't think he can have too many complaints.
It's a good explanation. I don't know what happened yesterday. This is how we're calling it today. That's the line.
And if it happens again from an Argentinian player or a Japanese player, it'll be exactly the same result. Oh yeah, 17-17. Sanchez has to chase that. Oh, what a shot from Bruno Lima. Oh my, that's a winner.
Steps inside and makes the rip cross court. No effect with the Japanese block. They've committed early to their position and Lima keeps coming to the ball. Gets a free swing at Yamamoto.
Polonsky, 18-17. Find ourselves in a very similar position to the first set. Making Japan play. Ishikawa blocked. Loza gets him. Breakpoint lead as we approach 20 and Japan requests the timeout.
Yeah, I think when we're in difficulty, I ball close to the net, okay? And we have to cover push 2 times. We have to cover. They have good block, guys. They are very jumping high. So don't be afraid to send the ball to recite. For now, on the left side, they spike over the block or 6-1. Let's go there.
Wise words.
And the general message is we don't need to play Argentina's game. We need to play our game. And we need to take away something from Argentina. That is the defense defense behind the Oya block. We want to be playing that more towards 6-1. Force some play cross-court into our block and defense.
What they're coming up against is the power of Armour and Bruno Lima and the precision of Polonsky, although not quite as precise there. Going back to Kazansky, did have a good career considering he pronounced pilot with an I. Pilot. Who's the best pilot?
Good wingman in the end too.
Yes, yeah. Never leave your wingman. Yuki Ishikawa, 18-19, Japan with it all to do. Sanchez out wide, the windmill. Run off the hands and Danani can feed it back in. Big moment. Bruno Lima looking for hands, not finding them. Challenge coming up. Sato not admitting to it. Miyaura wagging his finger as if he knows any more than you or I.
Question for Bruno Lima. Was he above or below the hard deck?
That was the breakpoint opportunity. Oh, you little porcupine, you felt that. There is nothing like the smug grin of a coach who's got a challenge right, is there?
I don't get them right that often, so I don't get to smile about it.
And look at the position Argentina have got themselves in here. 20-18 up. Captain at the service line. Close.
Game really has settled into a side-out rhythm. The frenetic pace that we saw in sets 1 and the early part of set 2 has relaxed a little bit. I'm sure Tomita will be looking to amp it up.
Yeah, he wants to go on one of his laps. He is coming in to send it. That was not on the Shoma Tomita bingo card. And that's frustration for Laurent Tilly as well. But he'll stay on. He's in the reception unit, gives Ishikawa the chance to recharge the batteries for what could be a big climax to the set, unless Bruno Lima can come up with something here. Miyaura, he's missed. Oh no, he's got a touch. Kento Miyaura.
Oya gets this ball out there in a hurry.
He is cool as a cucumber, Kento Miyaura, isn't he? He is so clutch. Argentina receiving. Japan bringing in Nishiyama. He joins Ran and Onodera in the front court. Kento Miyaura, oh, he's made the service error as well. That's back-to-back net finds for Japan as Moteki Ero comes in. So Miyaura out, Ishikawa out. Two of the Grand Chiens on the bench.
The big dogs.
Almoa. That's a good serve. Ran bumps that to Nishiyama. And now it is a long way back for Japan. Argentina 2 points away from a 2-set lead, or are they? Polonsky, are you wasting our time?
He is not looking at the referee at all. Anywhere else in the gym is much, much more interesting.
It doesn't matter where he's looking. The cameras don't lie. Stop it.
Let's see the poker face. Let's see Polonsky's poker face.
Yes. Gives us a chance to listen to some big tunes in the arena, though, doesn't it? Yeah, come on, you felt that. Sometimes if a player's got a bit of tape on their finger, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You've got no tape on your finger.
So even Zaitsev has never felt
a thing, no. He must be spending about 150 euros a game on tape.
I think the club might be. I'm not sure Ivan's spending a cent.
Japan still in business, 21-22. Sanchez, Polonsky.
He's just been waiting for his moment. When do you need me?
Now, yeah, I'm in.
Good to go.
He's picked up 7 points. Gyordo is in again. And Japan reversing some of these substitutions now. So Sato back in for Tomita. But straight to the bench, because Yamamoto's out there, ready to receive. Gallego. 23-21, as you were. Ero. It's a lovely swing. Nishiyama, when you bring a guy off the bench like that, it's exactly what you want from him.
It's a different tempo as well. For Loser to make a different read against a different set to get some advantage, but it's a different tempo for Polonsky to be able to find the right spot. And Japan will take a timeout.
For what? No. Even you don't. Yeah, we can put guys on inside. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey guys, for now, Polonsky spike outside the block, not over. Diagonal. You just spike over when it's 6-1. Okay, we take this option. And don't take too much below, pay attention opposite. Okay? Let's go.
The adjustment for Japan is basically to say, let's prioritize Polonsky and Loser, so the front half of the court. Winnie P starting to backtrack a little bit. It's getting very close.
Onodera out, Mastokai in.
Flashback to yesterday.
Oh, man.
Masato Kai only made one action in yesterday's game.
Well, he's being waved off here.
In the same rally, it was first substitution after that timeout. So it's not allowed to have, no, after one substitution. Okay.
Well, Ron, know the rules. So the substitution was made to bring Sato back into the game, a time delay card, which is effectively a warning for France. Then the French timeout, then an attempt to make a second substitution.
And Lauren Tilley thinking, I should have just brought him in first time. Alas, flashback to yesterday, Mastokai comes in for 1 point, serves an ace, and Japan win the game. It is done. Instead, it is going to be Taishi Onodera, yet to serve an ace in this tournament, although he only came into the game yesterday.
So this situation is interesting. Japan have called the timeout after winning the point. So they've effectively iced their own server, then got a time delay for trying to change the server and ice their own server some more. Argentina trying to stay warm after all this icing.
Onodera for the float serve. And it is Loser, who is cold as ice. 24-22. 2 goes at it here for Argentina. If they don't get it on this point, they've got a side out to win the set and take a 2-set lead. Sanchez, the only man to get an ace in the game so far. Ishikawa. Well played, good side out. Now, Kento Miyaura coming back in for Eiro. So no setter, or no recognised setter at least, specialist setter on court for Japan in this point.
And rotation 1 for Argentina. Lima stays in position 4, Polonsky from position 2. Amo on the pipe with Loser. So generally going to be focused on the left side. Japanese block.
Up, up, up. Here's the swing to win the set. Oh, it's sensational. Ride your luck.
There will be a challenge coming. And maybe we get to see...
But show me the lot again. That was absolutely remarkable. We've got Sanchez stretching every sinew. We've got a foot save. And then we've got Bruno Lima hitting the steepest possible angle, contorting his shoulder out of the socket.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lauren Tilley has the misfortune to have to decide to challenge one of these things.
We'll check. And all the time you're talking to me, I can't check, so chill. Either way, we might have a little bit more of this brilliantly competitive set.
And there is some interesting discussions happening at the net. All players trying to figure out, so what are we challenging?
Yeah, what are we
What's
challenging
going on?
for? Contact beyond the net? No, he hasn't touched it.
Sanchez hasn't touched the ball. The ball has broken the plane. So point, Argentina.
set Argentina. Well, the conversation is going to continue.
No, and it was not reaching beyond the net. No, I cannot.
That's the ball?
It was not touch.
And that is all she wrote. Argentina 2, Japan 0. Super competitive game, 25-23, 25-2. Let's take another look at this point. It was a great serve. It's touched down there, off the boot, into the net. Oh, come on, Polonsky. I mean, this is a little bit of luck, it's brilliant, but that from Polonsky is absolutely incredible, and then the winner is something else.
Just to create any opportunity for Bruno Lima. And then Bruno Lima dusts a bit of sand off the hands, brings out the big cutty.
And Argentina lead Japan by 2-0, 25-23, 25-23. Fantastic volleyball, but Japan now in must-win set territory. Argentina 2, Japan 0. Clayton is down there. He's going to be giving us some interviews, some insights, some expertise, but not before we take a look at the stats. Liam Sketcher.
5 blocks for Argentina.
Yes.
And early on in the set, they really had the control in the block, and then Loser making a couple of really good choices down the stretch, which he kind of is prone to do. All in all, a really even performance. Scoreboard's close, game's close, fans are having a good time, we're having a good time, we hope you're having a good time.
Aren't we just? Clayton, are you having a good time? Yes, yes he is. Okay, we're going to hear from the team who are leading first. Argentina in a great place to keep their finals dream alive. Clayton, tell us what's good.
This is a close match, isn't it? I mean, you're up 2-0, but it could be 1-1 or you could have been 2-0 down. Where are you right now? What's the message to the team to try and get the next one, try and get over the line in 3?
Yeah, no, really tough game. Like you say, I think that we are very good in serve, block, and defense mostly, and then we improve our attack in the second set. So yes, hope that we will keep this and to keep pushing in the serve to make the reception of Japan be far from the net, and that this is the best and the way to try to win the game.
Well, look, good luck for the rest of the match.
Thank you very much.
Family affair for Argentina. And if keeping it in the family means they get success, then keep it in the family, boys, because this is a really good performance from them, especially after the disappointment of yesterday. But we've seen some comebacks before from Japan, and let's try and find out from Lauren Tilley exactly how they're going to get themselves out of this one. Clayton.
I was just saying to Argentina, it's a close game, this. I mean, it could go either way, couldn't it?
Yeah, of course. We knew that at the beginning, but we are playing a little bit with a break, and we are not aggressive in a good way. We are always surprised everything, so we have to be more aggressive in the game.
Is that what the message has just been to the boys now? Right, come on, take that handbrake off.
Yeah, exactly. Try to push, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, good luck for the rest of it.
Thank you, Clayton. Good luck indeed.
Great soundtrack.
Right, Japan must-win set territory. Motoki Ero is in at setter, and he's going to serve first into the net. An interesting change. They've also changed libero. Ogawa is back in business in the 13 jersey. Try and change the picture. Loza with the serve. Miyaura. There he is, being all unplayable again.
Sanchez protecting the corner, getting away of Polonsky. Sanchez just keeps wandering and wandering and wandering, and all of a sudden he's standing next to Iceman.
Ishikawa. Good block. That's down. Sato's got him.
Japan continue to hedge quite aggressively against the front side of the court. Bruno Lima in a good situation will have space on the line. Only the adjustment when the reception was shifted.
Gallego got blocked. And there he is receiving. The touch was there, but too much power by Bruno Lima.
Ran does do a good job getting from his starting position out to Bruno Lima. But Lima is more than equal to the task.
Here he is, Bruno Lima. Oh, it's clipped up. Good hands by Ero. The cover, excellent. And Sato! No!
Immediately waving for no challenge. There was no touch. Just missed it.
Ishikawa creating opportunity here. Watch him. 14. How he's got that in a position for Sato to have any kind of swing is just awesome.
Well, Sato wasn't quite ready for it.
No.
If he was, he could have got that little bit higher, been able to hit down on the ball a little bit more.
Ogawa, beautiful pass. Oh, beautiful up. It's over on 2, and Ero can make something happen. And Ran finishes the job. Polonsky, that is so good. That's not bad either. Sato in a little shorter, and that's what they've been aiming for all game. The Armoa error.
We discussed earlier, is it fatiguing for players to be receiving and attacking? For Armoa, maybe they starve him for a bit. Let him lose that feeling on reception because he was doing okay, then come back to him.
Better touch by Armoa. Oh, and they've got him on the block as well. Onodira shuts down Armoa. Now they've got him. He's on the hook.
Patience from Japan. It was an incredibly hot start from Armoa. Vicente and Luengas will be trying their best to stay warm.
Needs a big one here, Armoa. Doesn't get one. Good cover by Sato. Miyaura. Japan are rolling.
It's a fantastic defensive touch by Sato to make the opportunity, but then the set from Ishikawa that allows Miyaura to go full cross-court. Timeout, Argentina.
Vamos a organizarnos de nuevo, vamos a empezar a repensar de nuevo qué tenemos que hacer con el float, no dejarlo caer, no están haciendo híbrido, metámosle los dedos para arriba a la pelota y dejémosla alta para poder abrir el juego. ¿Sí? Si no nos achicamos todo en la zona 4, nos achicamos todo en 4 y no podemos jugar, todo chiquito tenemos que jugar. ¿Sí? Necesitamos primer tiempo, si vas y la pasás la pelota en el primer tiempo, necesitamos que se despegue.
So Argentina have now gone up into the favourites position thanks to Winnie P. This is a tough position for Mendes to be in, isn't it? Because they've started to get one over on this guy. It's a much better reception and a much better dig. Here we go for a 4-point lead. Miyaura! So what do you do now if you're Mendes? Because he's been your top scorer. He's been playing some brilliant stuff, some jaw-dropping attacking. Can you hook him?
I think you might have to at some point just to provide a different look, force Japan to find a different solution, force a bit more ball in the direction of Polonsky and Donani in reception.
Instead, it's all on Armoa. Bruno Lima, another dig. This for 8-3. Polonsky, lovely calmness in the touch. Another roll shot, another pickup. But it is down.
If Armoa's reception is going to continue to be off the net around 3 meters, this is a really nice choice from Armoa here to provide some variation. It allows the Japanese block and defense to only think about 2 options, left and right. Then they have more than enough time to get themselves organized.
Service error.
Some anxious looks between the Argentinian coaching staff, gazing down towards the subs box, thinking about what is the next move. The third set is always the hardest set to win.
Here, Ora, 8-4. Oh. Asking whether or not that hit. Polonsky says no. Referee agrees. Gallego. With the float. Nice ball into Eiro. Mia Ora. The rest is history.
He's been going cross-court consistently. Block pulls up in the right spot for cross-court. So Ura takes the option to go the other way. Gallego, with all the best intention in the world, cannot stop him.
Run. 9 points for him in the game so far. Polonsky. Gotta set him the ball some more.
Sometimes with Polonsky, it's like water rolling down the hill. It just looks like there is no effort required. It makes it look so fluid. Really enjoyable player to watch.
Sanchez. Eiro. Good touch. Danani bumps out to Polonsky. Tough to find a winner from there. Eiro right out to Ishikawa. Up and over.
Over the block of Agustin Loser. Argentina was all at sea in terms of people being where they needed to be. Bruno Lima blocking in the middle.
Mia Ora up to 11 points. Moa up to 11 points. What a set and what a finish.
Sanchez has said, this one's coming out with flames, Lulu. You better get on the end of it. Says, no problem, brother.
Point for point since the timeout. Eiro off the net. Ishikawa, monster block, Losse! That's a big one.
That looks a little bit like what might have happened in practice a couple of times. Great left hand by Loser. He goes full move, controls his body so well in the air, but then doesn't let his hands wave.
Argentina 1 point closer. Polonsky. Tests run. Mia Ora. Lovely stuff. He's just clashed through the net there with Armoa and goes over to help him to his feet.
Fantastic sportsmanship.
And a little pat on the bottom for good measure. Motoki Eiro. Sanchez. Yeah, to the middle. Loser starting to really come into the game now. He's up to 8 points. He's made 5 blocks, Loser.
To the surprise of probably no one who's seen him play regularly.
Yeah.
Well, you talk so much about his attack, you do underrate how good a blocker he is.
It's 28 for the tournament now. But he is short on serves.
Argentina not really flowing through this set, but only a 3-point margin. Is there a shuffle of the deck that provides enough advantage to get their noses in front at the business end?
Oh, Gallego. What a way to get your first point of the game.
Not a lot of finesse required. Just hammering the ball into the floor. Probably leaves you in a pretty good feeling for your first swing.
There's something charming about a blunt force object, though, in the middle, isn't there? What do you need finesse for when you can just hammer it?
I've never had the second option. I rely a lot on craft and guile and mishits.
Sato. The first man in the ABS club today is Shunchiro Sato. 2 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace serve.
I don't understand what Amo is doing there. He can stay exactly where he is. Polonsky can handle this ball in a long seam.
He's on tilt. He's on tilt. He's not feeling it in reception. He thinks he can get a good touch on that. Yeah, he sees a floating ball. He's like, this is me, this is me. All I need is 1 good pass and I'm back in the game. And instead, he loses to a run on the river. That one pushed in a bit deeper. Through comes Ishikawa on the pipe, maintaining the 4-point lead. This is the first time Japan have really been in control of a game.
Tough angle on the pipe too. Polonsky makes the right read.
Kento, Miyaura. Oh, Gallego does all right there. Not as well as Bruno Lima, though.
Underhits the ball enough to beat the block.
Former best spiker in the VNL, way back in 2019.
I remember that one.
15-12. 16-12. Interesting that he plays his club volleyball in Brazil as well. We hear about the rivalries of this and that and the other, but a lot of respect there, and it is a cracking league, the Brazilian league as well.
It's a little bit stronger than the Argentinian league.
Run. Almoa sends that high. Polonsky. Lo and behold, another solution from Lula Polonsky. He's up to 10 points now. Yes, he's a good way away from that Miyaura. It's the hope that kills you. Sanchez. Miyaura. Ooh, it's close, it's out. Loza knew immediately as well. See his reaction. Madeira. Polonsky, great reception. Oh, he's missed. But there's a little touch.
He has put that ball in.
Is it?
He knew.
Oh my goodness. That's hit the outside of the line.
The very outside of the line, I'm sure. Almost been
called. Oh, come on!
He knew before anyone else. He was getting back ready to serve as soon as it left his hand.
I mean, fair play. That is a very good volleyball shot. That one, not quite so much.
He also knew he had just the amount of space, because the last couple of shots he's been able to work cross-court to have a feeling where the block was. From position 2 that time uses the space on the line.
Eiro. Loza never really on top of that one, and that's probably the set out of reach for Argentina.
It's a small movement off the net at the last second from Sanchez. That doesn't allow Loser to align himself to where the setter is. Everything ends up a bit jammed.
Off the hands. Worth pointing out that only one in the last 10 games between these two teams has been a 3-0. That was Japan in the VNL back in 2019. Since then, we've got a load of 3-1s and one 3-2. That was a Japan win back in the 2023 VNL. Erosets Miaora swings into Gallego. Well, maybe Argentina not done yet.
Well, all I'm hearing from that stat, Dave, is if you buy a ticket to these two teams playing each other,
yes,
you're going to get good value for money.
Yeah, they played in the Olympics. Japan won. In fact, Japan have won the last 4, dating back to 2022. Argentina's last one was 3-1 in the 2021 VNL. Oh, that's squeezed down as well. They'll get another go here. Polonsky up to Moa, and Sato says no.
That will be enough for Marcelo Mendes. Moa will take a step to the bench. Luchi Vicentin makes his entrance into the game.
Probably feels as though he, I wouldn't say needs a big performance, it's due a big performance.
He's a player who's played at a really high level for the last couple of years and needs to convert that into some consistency with the national team.
Well, just down the road in Tokyo.
He would be a great bear.
Well, his first touch is a chesty pass. Oh, great touch by the libero. And that point has brought this arena to its feet.
Japan never look rushed in this situation. They make enough time. Everyone gets to their next action really quickly. But Argentina's next action will be a timeout. Japan up 21-16.
Vamos, señores, vamos de nuevo. Tenemos que reconstruir nuestro juego. ¿Cuándo más nos complicaron? Con el saque flotado. Nos sacaron flotado, la dejamos separada, nos hicieron punto directo con el flotado. El otro lo estamos haciendo bien. Es un partido difícil, no es un partido fácil. Es palo a palo y tenemos que aprovechar cada bola. Cuando la tenemos para rotar tenemos que aprovechar al máximo cada pelota. Mantengamos el saque que dijimos. Tuvimos 7 errores y después nosotros saque una mierda. Pegámosle a quien le tenemos que pegar con el saque. Mantengamos la recepción alta, la fácil, para poder rotar. Vamos.
Really comes down to composure and reception for Argentina. They don't need to rush here. They need to create the time when they have the opportunity. The opportunity to give the 7,341 Japanese volleyball fans a little bit more volleyball.
Vicentin, first swing. Some touches there. Japan has somehow got the opportunity, and it's an opportunity that Sato puts away.
This will be a challenge, and the only decision point is who gets the first contact. The ball is coming down straight on top of the net. So the joust between Vicentin and Miaora is the point of contention.
As we wait patiently.
I am impatient. I want an answer now. It does give a moment. This might end up being simultaneous contact.
Yeah. So yes, where are the Japanese hands?
Who gets it first?
tune in.
Hands from Argentina player was on their side, and your player, in the moment when he touched the ball, fingers and hands was on the opposite Argentina side, and that's it. Clear reaching. The ball was middle. Ball was on the middle.
And that is the explanation.
We talk about Polonsky being the coolest guy in the venue. It's Sinisa. He is unflappable.
He cannot be flapped.
Nope. Try and flap him.
Impossible.
Big moments here for Argentina. Service errors not welcome. Make Japan play and create chances like that. Gallego, that's a big old block.
Girardo has come into the game in place of Sanchez for exactly this reason.
18-21. Now, can Bruno Lima continue to hold it together from the service line? No. Sato takes a seat. Tomita comes in a great position as well at 22-18.
Martinelli likes to use him like a closing pitcher in baseball. Get him in there when he needs someone to provide that stability right in difficult moments.
Ooh, that's close. He had Vicentin scrambling there, just misses the line. (1922), not done yet. But you'd much rather be in Japan's shoes than Argentina's in this third set. Vicentin. Eiro. Miyaura. Always searching for hands, not getting any. We will see a challenge. I mean, Kento, he's already going back to the baseline. He's so confident.
And Lulo Polonsky has signaled that he did touch the ball.
Where?
Well, he was waving his hands around.
To say no touch, I think. Oh, no, it's been given.
Gave him a little finger rub.
Must have been the thumb. 23-19, Japan's to lose. Demnani, great ball. Off Ran's hands.
German Gomez will come into the game to serve for Gallego.
Well, we've seen a lot of the roster today. Not seen Conde, not seen Luengas. We've seen everybody else.
Well, we've seen them, they're here.
Oh, yes, yes. They've not been on the court. Run, beautiful ball in. Miyaura, straight down the line. Set point. Conde back out, Gallego back out, means Danini comes in to the reception unit. The arena on their feet for this set point. Takahashi run. 24-20. Polonsky, good touch. Got a lot of work to do though. Tomita with the dig, run. Ishikawa. One set point saved with another excellent block. Tomita out, Sato in. Sato out, Ogawa in. 17 points for Miyaura. Set point. Third set done. Japan back in business.
Japan making a statement.
Argentina serving first in the fourth set. Off the hands and down. That could effectively be a playoff for the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking a long way into the future. But USA are still very much in the fight. Polonsky helped over by Sanchez. From backcourt, great hands, over on one. Good first touch by Loza. Polonsky. Oh, somebody's going to have to get a foot on it. And Polonsky, well, come on, man. That could have happened 2 phases earlier. What are you doing?
And for not the first time tonight, Argentina are probably pretty glad that quite a few of their players played football as youngsters.
Yeah, thankfully it's a religion in their country. They've had 2 points tonight that have involved the foot. So those foot saves, anyone who's played volleyball will tell you that they're not easy. Firstly, because the ball's a lot lighter. 1-1 here, Eiro. Couple of nice points for Sato. But also, volleyball shoes do not make it easy to direct where you're kicking the ball at all.
Well, that's the excuse I've always used.
Yeah. Yes.
The counter argument is if you're using your feet, you're not stopped and still in position to use your hands. It does get people out of their seats, though.
Yuki Ishikawa. Beautiful set, but what about that touch by Ogawa? Miyaura! No, Polonsky, another good touch. Bruno Lima! Ogawa has got such good reflexes, he can touch it twice with his feet off the ground, but can't keep the ball. Look at this. No, it's
That's
the next
first one.
Yeah. This one here, 1, 2. Oh, he's unbelievable.
Sato will get us back into action, but only for the briefest of moments.
Well, he's all action at the moment, isn't he? Because he's had a couple of lovely attacks off the hands and then that service error. Not the time, Shunshiro. It's going to happen, though, isn't it? Loza. Overcooked, but not put away. Big let-off for Japan. Big let-off for Japan. Run off the hands.
A split second of miscommunication between Gallego and Bruno Lima.
Video challenge coming here.
And Santi Zanani has made sure that his opinion is clearly known.
No.
The center is second line.
Argentina.
The center is second line. Challenge for the block touch.
The argument is that Aero is back row and has participated in the block.
Yeah, this ball that came after the service.
This may require some.
When he spiked, when he really went number 12 spike. Yeah.
It's good, clear instruction about what we're looking for. That Aero has participated in the block. So Aero has just rotated to the front row because Miyaura is back ready to serve. And it might require some understanding of the definition of what is and isn't a blocking action.
One player jump,
Well, what is and what isn't a blocking action? If you are making a gesture above the net that could result in you blocking the ball, then that is a blocking action.
Because we have seen early in VNL, I believe it was in a Ukrainian game, where the libero is inside 3 meters, has jumped, tucked their hands, and then it's hit him while he's in the air. He's below the height of the net, but he's made the action, which is a commitment to try and block the ball, even if he doesn't intend to finish that.
We've seen a similar one with Bizard as well, where he's jumped to block it, realized halfway through, and then played possum mid-air.
And drilled him off the back of the head.
This might take a little while. Oh, he keeps putting up 4 fingers here, as if they're looking for a block touch. Oh no, he's given up. Given up. He's had enough.
Well, if Marcelo Mendes wants to stop, I'm sure he can tag in Donani, and he's willing to keep going.
The problem we've got here is if he doesn't feel as though the point has been communicated well enough, we're going to see the replay. They're all going to wag their fingers and say no, 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 and we're going to start this process again. Sinisa, tell us what's up.
Announcement for the venue. After block touch from Japan, another player who was very near to the net touched the ball, and after that you had 3 more contacts. So it was 4 touch, point for Argentina.
It turns out it's a great challenge, also very well explained. Are we going to see it now? Okay, there's the touch, there's the other touch.
So Aero is on the ground, not participating in the block, looks like it. It's the 4 contacts.
And then the conversation's happening now where the captain is being told that the coach needs to back off.
The extension of the 3-meter line out beyond the court is the barrier. Coaches are not supposed to enter that area. There is a little bit of grey area for clarity of communication in the most genial sense.
Is it like a vampire? You need to be invited over the threshold.
Almost. Garlic and mirrors not part of the equation. Never found out wooden stakes through the heart have been a solution.
Well, there might be a reason why you don't coach beach.
I don't like sand.
Or sunlight. Back underway, 4-3, Argentina. Aero. Run. Squeeze that through. Polonsky might have thought he could have got to that.
Devil's advocate here. Would it have been better for Argentina to lose that challenge? Get their tails up. Start feeling like they're aggrieved.
Yeah.
Some extra energy.
Well, it depends. Different teams react different ways, don't we?
It's Argentina. They love a fight.
They do. There are some other teams in this men's VNL. If a decision goes against them, it can ruin the whole game. Doesn't matter if it's the first point or the set point. That's lovely stuff from Gallego. One criticism of our referee, Shinichi, who's doing a brilliant job, but he said that was an announcement for the venue. It's for our great friends on VBTV as well. We can hear you loud and clear, Mr. Referee, and you're doing a great job. 4-5. Run. Coming into the game now, making good decisions. 5-5.
Run forces the block to be perfect. Gallego knows he has to try and help out a little bit with Sanchez. Ends up with hands really high, a little bit off the net. That swing from Ran will find any weakness or imperfection in the block.
Ran with the top spinner into Polonsky. Bruno Lima. Nia Ora nearly got there.
Lima just keeps ticking over points. It's not flashy, it's not getting really big celebrations. Just keeps ticking along. Nice fastball from position 1 or position 2.
He's up to 13 now. Polonsky 13. Nia Ora, the top scorer, 17. Great recovery from Ishikawa, and Nia Ora goes after Armoa.
The decisiveness, the attention, the engagement of Armoa that was so prevalent in set 1 been given a second chance in set 4, but it's flooded just again.
Onodera, 6-6. 0.4 points in this all-important fourth set. Polonsky gets dug. Iro, Miaora. Bruno Lima with the touch. Polonsky to rescue the situation, but Ran feeds it back in. It's a lovely ball, and Ishikawa makes no mistake.
Another opportunity is all that Japan needs. Sanchez front row. Doesn't need to be blazing fast, just quick enough. Make sure the hitter still has the advantage, and Takahashi, sorry, Ishikawa was the finisher on that point.
Taishi Onodera. Polonsky, the most confident man in the building, missing that one, or leaving that one, should I say. So we're onside out, but it is the advantage of edging ahead to Japan every time they side out. Here's Gallego. It's actually been quite tidy since he came on. Took him a little while to get into the game, but now he's well settled. There's that pipe attack. There it is.
There was enough hesitation. Iro makes good body position. Just enough hesitation, both for Polonsky and Losea.
Iro. Bruno Lima, lovely dig. This for a breakpoint lead. Ishikawa does not look like missing.
Sanchez pulls from the block once more. Creates just enough distance extra for Polonsky to travel, for him and Losea to feel like they're comfortable in their position to really lock out.
Iro. Another good pass by Polonsky. Goes cross court. Well played. Oh, it's just the wrong side of the antenna.
This is an automated function, so there is no challenge here, there is no discussion. The same as the ball is tracked for the ins and outs. The ball is tracked for through the antenna. Quick little chat after that point. Marcelo Mendes making sure it's known I am standing behind the 3-meter line. I can say what I want from here, right? And the delay explained that the message will come up on the tablet of the referee. It just takes a second to come through.
Matias Sanchez. Very good serve, but Ogawa puts it on a platter. Sato. This is biggest set of the game so far. Well, mainly because Japan are having the opportunity to run the middle a bit more.
Might be a little bit lucky that Losea went with a spread block. Opened up the gates for Sato to go through.
Ishikawa. Good serve down the line, but Bruno Lima, good pass, and Losea loses his balance, but wins the point.
When we talk about the quality of service and reception, the quality of volleyball player, Bruno Lima's been called in on reception. Losea, we know, can receive. All of these players can perform pretty much all the volleyball skills at a really high level.
Speaking of high level, here's Polonsky. To Ogawa. Run. Oh, he's working those hands so well.
Finding good rhythm on position 4, seeing where the block is. This is why he is considered such a good player. He doesn't need a perfect situation to score.
Still a breakpoint lead for Japan. Not a great touch by Almoa.
Challenge coming for a net touch.
Space is really in the pocket in this challenge music, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a nice little shuffle to the percussion, the bass holding it steady.
And all the while, we just keep on dancing and waiting for the result of this challenge. Quite a big one as well. Argentina certainly don't want to be 3 points behind. Japan definitely do want to be 3 points ahead. The Chiba Port Arena starting to smell of eau de cinq. The smell of 5. Watch that net. What's wobbled it? Is it on Adira's leg? Yes. Another successful challenge.
Argentina starting to find that little bit of edge to them.
Yeah. Although bear in mind they were 2 sets up when they didn't need the edge, so is it going to be a help or a hindrance? Stick best to find out, I suppose. Ero. Nice on Adira. Kento Miura served really well today, although all his points have come from attacks. 18 of them in total. Oh, it's not a great pass. Mistake from Danani. And Ran takes full advantage.
Probably the first time Danani's put a foot wrong today. He's been really consistent. But no compassion from the Japanese side of the net. They're 3 points to the good. Argentina has called a timeout.
Vemos la importancia de esas cosas. ¿Sí? Está jugando medio atrás con la bola buena. La de contraataque, la que viene separada, la tira adelante. La de contraataque, la que viene separada, la tira adelante. La juega siempre adelante. La buena juega en el medio y atrás. Démosle bola a eso. ¿Sí? Y resolvamos las cosas simples. Tenemos la bola para armarla separada, vamos a ponerla para poder atacar. ¡Vamos! Dale.
Marcelo Mendez really looking to try and add some consistency into the counter-attack part of the transition.
The streams have crossed again. 59% in favor of Japan, who are 2-1 down, but 13-10 up. And Kento Miura is thinking about causing some damage. Put that high on the chest of Polonsky. Here we go for 14-10. No! Big block, and finally Argentina get one back on Ran Takahashi.
Gallego arriving late. Hand off the net, but enough form. Bring the ball back into the Japanese side of the court.
13-11. Back off the net. Ogawa can feed it in. Oh, Gallego! Says Gage no to Ishikawa.
Back-to-back blocks. Just a physical block as well. I'm not sure what Sanchez is doing there. He just wants to be part of the celebration.
It's like when you see a big dog carrying a stick and then the little dog's just hanging off the end. The branch manager and the assistant branch manager, if you will. Ball into the net, but Argentina back in touch.
They've got some energy happening. Their bench is bouncing up and down. They're trying to make sure the fun is transmitted to the court. Unless they can convert that energy to some points, it's still not like they're going to 5.
Still need a break point to level. Don't need to side that one out. Ran does it for them.
For Ran, he has not had the break that Ishikawa has had in the last 2 days. He has played the whole way round, so he is getting close to playing 9 sets of volleyball.
Armour still requiring an ace for his ABS. Not going to get one there. Just a bit more fatigue. He absolutely flew out of the blocks. You mentioned the fact that he might not have the engine for a full game at the moment.
Sometimes that's the part where receiving becomes tiring. It just, the body's a little bit tired, but the brain is trying to force the attention, the concentration to work at the level that it was at the start.
Good swing, but a good touch. Eiro out to Ishikawa. That's a really, really big moment.
It's a tough swing too. Ishikawa has to go high. It's the big block. Goes into the space, knows that he can't go too short or too steep. That is Armour's chance to take a breather. Vicky Vicentine will replace him on court.
Japan in a great spot again. Argentina with it all to do. Polonsky can't finish it. Neither can Ishikawa. Polonsky to the bat as well as he could have possibly done there. Sato took a push in the back from Eiro, but it doesn't bother Ishikawa one bit.
Challenge coming from Argentina. A net touch from mid-rally.
Well, there was a lot going on around the net, but
Marcelo Mendez wandering inside the 3-meter line to make sure he gets the correct challenge on the correct action.
They've done all right with their challenges today, Argentina.
It's credit to all of the Argentinian staff. It's multiple eyes helping out.
We are checking that action.
Well, it is important that you assign the jobs to the staff, isn't it? Particularly for a national team when you've got the amount of staff that can watch certain things. I've seen a couple of glaring errors from teams that haven't spotted. And in fact, we're going to see this pretty quickly, aren't we? Onodera, sorry, not Onodera, it's Sato. Catches his fingers in the net. But yeah, we've seen some massive foot faults missed, both in terms of service foot faults and centre line faults.
Marcelo Mendez at Ostremski-Vangel, used to having 2 of the best in the game. Bogdan Shebak and Leszek Dashevsky helping him out.
Gallego. Lovely platform. Oh, what a dig! Gallego with the bump. Polonsky. Cross court back over on 1. This to bring Argentina within a point. No! Yes! Oh, the Japanese hustle never ceases to amaze.
Is that similar to the electric slide?
Yes. It belongs on the dance floor. It was Eiro.
Delighting some fans in the front row. Up close and personal experience.
There is a thin line between being delighted and being terrified. They are very close here. Good pass, Ram. Ishikawa! Wowie! He's gone over the top of Sanchez, and it's 16-16. Japan requests the timeout. Game on in set 4.
Go long, be quick. Long, be quick. Long, be quick, okay? Over or outside. Easy, guys. Right, we have to come back, okay? Fine. Take it.
Laurent Tilly asking for Eiro to call the be quick, which is the fast ball with the middle furthest away from the setter. And that creates a situation where it'll be an overload. So too many blockers in the zone with Sanchez front. Ishikawa trying to attack in that zone. Then the right side ball to Miyaura, who is back row, but will have some space where the idea is if Loser moves early, then Iroh has a choice both directions with an advantage with the attacker over the block.
Let's see if it comes to fruition. Well, we'll never find out because Gallego's gone with the jumbo shrimp.
One day I'll get one of those explanations to pay off.
Oh.
Today might not be that day.
Eiro. Polonsky close to the net. Incredible up by Eiro. Oh, it's off the boot! Still in the air! Another chance for Japan though. Miyaura! Monster block by Loser! Oh my goodness, what have we just witnessed?
That point had a little bit of everything. A phenomenal first set from Sanchez, a couple of unbelievable ups, and then Loser keeps his head in the moment, finishes with a bonkers block.
Oh, volleyball. That was a huge moment as well, because it would have been a Japan break point. Instead, it's 17-17, an overpass. And Argentina hit the front. Change coming in. The cool head of Shoma Tomita to try and steady the ship. Ishikawa's going to take a breather.
We questioned the match fitness of Amoa. Now the match fitness of Ishikawa and Takahashi is the question. Tomita replacing Ishikawa.
Masato Kai's limbering up as well.
Lurking with intent out there in the subs box.
Tomita, good pass. And great defense. Polonsky. Oh, it's over. Sanchez creates another opportunity. Well played, Bruno Lima.
Great composure. He has very little time to get himself organized for this swing. Loser creates enough time with his composure. That will be timeout Japan.
Okay, it's like this. And you open on Miyaura or over after on. So now they are waiting. 5 forget 5. Okay, let's go. You are very ready for the ball. Huh? Everybody wants the ball. Okay, be quick. And after, okay, let's go.
Winnie P has still got Japan as favourites here.
It's a bold prediction.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
I like it.
19-17 in the fourth set. Argentina 6 points away from a magnificent victory. Tomita! Woo!
Where did that one come from? He must have been taking some lessons from Manuel Amoa, because he has found the small window on the line and absolutely hammers this ball into the floor.
Pure class from Tomita, and there are definitely twists and turns remaining in this fourth set. Lovely ball, Danani and Loser. He has, I say quietly, it's not always been quiet, but when he's been called upon, he's been excellent today.
He always is. Really puts a foot wrong. Danani, again, only seen one mistake from him. Everything else has been really positive.
6 attacks, 6 blocks for Loser. Polonsky. Speaking of players who operated at a high level tonight, I say as he shuts one into the net. Here comes Masato Kai.
But it will be for Shinichiro Sato.
Lovely reception for the youngster.
This time we get to talk about the impact that he had last night as a service substitution. Denied that opportunity earlier.
Came in, served an ace, won the match. Serves an ace here, draws them level. Oh, and he's done it. He's done it. 2 serves, 2 aces this week. Masato Kai is a problem.
He is making Laurent Tilly look like some kind of volleyball genius, which, to be fair, he probably is. But even he could not predict 2 serves from Masato Kai as a substitute, resulting in 2 aces.
We're back on side out. The break point has gone for Argentina. Masato Kai to keep up his 100% record. Oh, nearly. Polonsky does well. Vicentin. They pulled the hands and they picked his pocket.
Lucci has gone for absolutely everything on this ball. He's too high. He misses the hands, he misses the corner.
What are they video challenging here? It's a waste of a video challenge. Going to have to use it for something.
Argentina do have a timeout left. Still have both challenges. So the feeling is that they will have one less after this.
At least he can breathe through his nose. All of a sudden, this place absolutely stinks of 5 sets. And the momentum swings we've had in this set, absolutely massive. Argentina were 3 down. Then they were up, now they're down again. So technically, we're still on side out. And we'll find out more after this timeout, 21-20.
Vamos con calma de nuevo, a trabajar la pelota. ¿Sí? Esta recepción de nuevo y trabaja la pelota. No sé si saca la línea, la que saca la intermedia. Esa es la que tenemos que tirar para arriba y seguir rotando. Con calma en esta bola. Recepción y rotar. Después la vamos a buscar en bloqueo. Recepción. Vamos, dale.
The game that Argentina can play now, as they are narrowly predicted to be the favourites, even though they're down though, they were leading before. We won't get into it.
Don't get into it.
The game that Donati and Polonsky can play now is how they want to shift around with Amoa. Where do they want to try and make the shape? How do they make it look as difficult as possible for Masato Kai?
Well, Sanchez punched the air then like they just won the game.
Still a bit of work to do, Matty.
21-21. God, it's so tense in here. Atmosphere is absolutely electric. Every time those gold batons bash together, it's like they're creating the sparks of energy. Loza. Algawa slightly more dramatic in avoiding that ball than he needed to be.
Toss a tiny bit too far into the court for Loser. That does leave Argentina with Gallego as the middle as they come down the stretch.
Here we go. Kenzo Miyaura to continue the service pressure. He can't do it every time.
He can't do it every time, and that serve narrowly missed our friend Slideshow Bob down there on the
yes, camera. Slideshow Bob, great to have him back. If you're unfamiliar, as they make the change again, Argentina at setter, Guirado in for Sanchez. Might see Sideshow Bob if we see the server here, which is Bruno Lima. No, not going to see him this time. Instead, we're going to see this game at 22-22, 23-22. Bruno Lima never in control.
Toss a tiny bit short, didn't have the chance to get his rhythm on approach.
Run. Now would be a heck of a time to pick up your first ace of the tournament. 14 points.
Lima in on reception for Argentina.
Service. First one of this season's VNL for Ran Takahashi. And Japan have got 2 attempts to send us to a 5th set. Run. Takes a bit off it. Polonsky feeds it in. Moa. What a time to reopen the scorebook.
He's had a little break from the offensive side of the game, and now that the moment arrives, just whacks the ball cross-court.
And it was a whack as well. Maybe a whack, maybe a thwack, but it's still set point Japan. Decent serve, Iro has to work. Miyaura! We're going 5. Kento Miyaura delivers. This is a phenomenal contest for both teams, which puts the emphasis on this race to 15. Argentina looking to keep their finals dream alive. And Run making the first pass of the decider. Not great from Japan. Polonsky wins the point. Point on serve for Argentina. Yeah, when you put it in perspective, this set is huge. Especially for Argentina. If they win this, it is destiny in their hands.
And for Japan, they start looking at some pretty unfavourable matchups for finals, or the potential to not make finals at all.
Yeah, it is a VNL for the ages. Traditionally, as we've said many, many times, 6 and 6 has snuck you in. But with China qualifying automatically and being nowhere near the top 8, I'm fairly sure there'll be at least one team who gets 7 and 5 and doesn't get there, which is crazy. Onodera. Good reception. Moa. Good touch. Run. So Tomita starting the 5th set, bringing the energy and bringing the points. Have Argentina got that kind of difference maker on the bench? Somebody who can come in and do what Tomita does. Taishi Onodera, 2-1. A couple of points in a row for Japan after Argentina took the first. Oh, another dig. Tomita. Oh, what an angle!
The intelligence of this play, Shoma Tomita knows this is a smart play, is knowing that Sanchez will pull from the block. It's only going to be a double, and the extra defender is in the middle of the court, so there has to be space somewhere inside the block. That is a really intelligent volleyball play by Shoma Tomita.
3 points in a row for Japan, and a break-point lead to go with it. Oh, that's well played. Bruno Lima did not want that ball there, but he has conjured up something.
He's had to make that decision very early that he's not swinging. Does a nice job staying high on the set as well, not trying to jam it low over the net. Finds the soft part of the block.
2-3. Gallego. They're going after Ran here, but he's passing beautifully. They get a touch on Miyaura. Polonsky. Well, 3-3. We go again.
And barely even a twitch of the mustache from Polonsky.
He's now Argentina's top scorer. 16 points for him, one ahead of Lima on 15. They're all chasing down Miyaura, who's on 19. Gallego. Right, that's 2 service errors from Argentina. Currently accounting for half of Japan's points in this breaker.
Argentina now 1 rotation away from Sanchez going to serve, which puts them back to their strongest front row.
Polonsky, another good pass. Loser, not to be stopped from there. And with that, Sanchez does go back to serve, 4-4.
At 4-4, Argentina's probably not dissatisfied. They can try and generate as many break points as they can while they have Polonsky, Loser in the front row.
It's a good ball from Tommy Ta. He is making a real impact.
He is certainly match fit. He's played a big role in rounds 1 and 2 of VNL. So having that player who's ready to go coming in is a nice card for Laurent Tilly to be able to have to play.
Probably working out quite well for him as well, as he's serving here, Shoma Tommy Ta at 5-4. Because he did have the long club season. He also played in the ABC Champions League. So to be rested and used like this now, to maintain that match fitness, it's probably working out really well for him. Not like charging a battery, that match fitness, is it? And getting that balance when you played a lot of volleyball, really important. Polonsky into Tommy Ta. Mia Ora. Just feels as though we're reaching a real crescendo in this game.
There's going to be a moment. There's going to be a big play somewhere. I feel a mega rally coming on.
Oh, do you? Do you? A megalodon.
In my bones.
Sato. That's a good block touch, and this is a big chance. Mia Ora. Polonsky can't get there, and that's the breakpoint lead. That's the breakthrough. 7-5.
Sanchez creeping into the court. He holds back just a fraction, can buy another fraction of a second for Polonsky.
Up off the net, Polonsky equal to it. And Loser in no mood to play games. His attacks have overtaken his blocks now. 6 blocks, 7 attacks.
He needs is an ace. What a moment to try and find one.
Still just Sato in the ABS club. Oh, Ran looks so solid. Mia Ora. Great block. It was always going to be hard work for Bruno Lima, and we found that exactly how hard.
Ran lines him up perfectly.
You know where that puts him? In the club. ABS time for Ran. 14-1-1. Mia Ora. Argentina need to get him off the service line. Oh. He split the seam, didn't he?
The question was asked of both Argentinian receivers. The only issue was 81 square meters was a fraction too few.
Same for Bruno Lima. Feels like Argentina are hanging on here. They look tired, they look fatigued.
They need one moment, one really excellent decision from someone to spark something, that extra point.
Yeah, for that energy to radiate. It is radiating through Japan right now, despite that service going into the net. We are 1 point away from Brooklyn. We've not taken a visit in this epic. Is now the time. Armoa, he'll feel like he's due one. Onodera. He's another one who's just an ace away from joining the club. 4 attacks, 2 blocks. He's not going to get one there. Danani solid underneath it. Polonsky gets dug. Tommy Ta out wide. Oh, the block from Gallego.
This time the high ball set doesn't give Tommy Ta the option Sanchez in the middle of the court for the tip, looks for the space on the line. Gallego makes a strong move outside the shoulders.
Changes coming. Conde in for Gallego. And Sanchez coming out for Guirado as well. Another of those Guirado blocks would be incredibly welcome here for the South Americans. First job though, Conde. Well, parry volley. Needs to get this service in. Argentina's serves haven't been up to standard. Miura, there's the dig. Patience required. Good touch, Tomita. Block backcourt. Ogawa sends it back into Iro. Miura, you can't stop him twice.
Japan stretching Argentina beyond their limits, having to make it from antenna to antenna in consecutive plays.
I wonder if Conde had to play that. We'll never know. I'm not sure he had the possibility of getting out of the way, to be honest. It came out so hot.
Probably more of the issue. There was very little of his own choice in defending that ball.
Japan maintaining this breakpoint lead. All the pressure on Argentina to side out. Edo. Tonani. Polonsky. Back over on one via Edo. Back to Polonsky. Again, you rarely stop him twice in the same rally.
He goes the second option on the second swing. Works line on the first. Airo makes the dig. The second ball back inside on the other angle. Japan's block unable to deal with the speed of Argentina in transition.
Sanchez. There have been too many of those. Japan are playing really well, but they're only being made to earn half of their points. Tomita back at the baseline. Argentina requests the timeout. They'll ice Tomita, who's in the position that he's been in for this entire week so far.
Estamos de nuevo. A rotar esta bola. Estamos ahí, estamos un punto, señores. ¿Sí? Es rotar esta bola. Atento, atento, mano, que no te meta un corto. Atento, mano, que no te meta un corto de lado. ¿Sí? Dale, dale, dale. Esta rotación, señor.
The reception grouping or the reception setup for Argentina puts Tonani in the middle of the court, so he can be ready to handle a lot of the short balls, the ball that's dropping into the middle of the court. He can also squeeze Amoa to the left. And being aware of Shoma Tomita having some variation. Rotation one though. Polonsky will have to receive and be the attacking option on the right side of the court.
Tomita. Tonani. Polonsky. Great touch by Edo. Tomita sends it out to Rod. Has he found a touch? Has he found? No. They're going to challenge this. He was pretty confident. It looked a touchy shape.
It's the right trajectory off the hands to find something.
Wow.
The only question is there wasn't a huge deviation on the ball and it wasn't a really hard swing where it will deform the hand and the ball keeps its trajectory through.
Is there a touch?
There is not a touch.
There is not a touch.
Argentina stay within one.
Still, all the pressure is on them though, isn't it?
They cannot make a mistake or Japan have the advantage that they need.
Polonsky to serve. It's a pretty impressive front court though for Argentina if they can create a block opportunity. Good serve. Oh, that pass is immaculate. And Miura dispatches it. How good is that from Ogawa?
Jablonski has to take a little bit more angle because Ogawa holds his spot in the middle and then everything is open. The ball stays in the middle of the court. Rosset has to move the big, long direction.
Watch out, everybody. Masato Kai, destroyer of dreams, is on the court. Argentina requesting the timeout. Kai is going to have to wait for his opportunity.
Bola por bola. Tengamos paciencia en agarrarlo. Lo importante ahora es el saque más fuerte a 6-5. El saque más fuerte va a 6-5. Tengámoslo en el medio de la cancha. Tengámoslo en el medio de la cancha y resolvemos en ataque. Tengan paciencia en jugar la pelota. Peguen un respiro, paciencia en la recepción y jugamos la bola. Vamos, dale, vamos. 1, 3.
Masato Kai will be serving.
If they side this out, and it's a big if because it's Masato Kai, if they side this out, they've got to pick up a point on one of their next 2 serves or it's over.
Yes, that's how the maths will work.
The rope is getting shorter and shorter. Masato Kai. Another good serve! Oh, well saved. Is there a touch on that? Lozer says yes, the referee says no. They have to challenge.
And unbelievably, Manuel Amoa has not put his foot down on the Japanese side of the net despite sliding about 6 meters. This may be the question Kenji Ito is asking. Can we check for a centerline fault? I don't think they'll get it.
And then it is the order that things happen, isn't it?
Where is the first fault that finishes the rally? Kenji Ito, one of the best assistant coaches in the biz.
Is that a look of resignation from Senor Mendez?
It's a look of hydration.
Yes. So there is a touch. Is a counter challenge coming in? No. Oh, that is huge. I mean, what a serve from Kai.
He has to go for it, and he does. And then Argentina somehow manufacture an opportunity to swing at this ball.
And it's Lozer who comes up with it, who's now up to 14 points. He's at the service line. This is where it has to happen for Argentina. Japan, a side out here, brings them to match point. Into the net. And Argentina's service has simply not been good enough in this tiebreaker. They've had to work so hard just to stay close. And now they have got the side out of a Kento Miyaura serve. Or it is a reverse sweep in Chiba. Kento Miyaura for the match. Great side out chance. Taken. Oh, Moa means we get at least 1 more point of this brilliant, brilliant game of volleyball.
Sanchez front row for Argentina. He will be matched up with Takahashi Ran.
So much swirling around the head here of Bruno Lima. Cannot make a service error, but he does. He does, and that sums up the end of this game. Huge character shown by Japan. They have dug in for another 3-2, just like they did against France in Bulgaria. They are a team that are finding a way. And that victory doesn't mathematically, but just about gets them there. Gets them to Ningbo. They've now got to win 1 out of 2 to guarantee their place in the VNL finals. Argentina's chances now hanging in the balance, and they have got a very undesirable game against the USA tomorrow, fatigued to give themselves any hope of getting there.
And it was fatigue in set 5 that really had an impact on their ability to keep the pressure on Japan from the service line.